Good morning, everybody. It has been a great morning so far. It's already almost 9 o'clock. The duck hunters are coming in, and I am making breakfast hash. What is breakfast hash? This is in cookbook number 1 on page 34. There's the recipe. Rarely do I actually pull out the recipe and follow it. So this morning, what did I have? I had a half a pound of hamburger. So I melted a little butter and some olive oil in here, and I started browning the hamburger. I had a little bit of diced green pepper. I threw that in. I also had tater tots. These are the tater tots I bought yesterday at Cloverdale. And I just let that cook in here until they got soft, and now I break them up. So they're basically like hash browns. You can use hash brown shreds, shredded hash browns. You can use hash brown cubes, French fries, hash brown patties, tater tots, anything you want. And you just kind of chop it up as it's cooking. What I like to do is make a layer, and then I had the lid on for a good 10 minutes or so. It gets those tater tots nice and hot, and with the lid on it also gets them a little moist, and then I can chop them up. Alright, over here I have a couple green onions, actually 3 green onions I'm going to use. I have a little bit of bacon bits left, I have a little bit of ham cubes, and I have some cheese. All of that is going to go into this, and we're just going to cook it and stir it until it's all good and delicious, and salt and pepper it, and that's breakfast hash. And I also should say that earlier today when I filmed, I was making the breakfast hash. The guys came in from duck hunting. We just start talking and talking and talking. I had completely forgotten to even turn on my camera and show everything dished up. But anyway, it was breakfast hash with, I had some fresh peaches and I had some oranges that we sliced up that we had on the side, as well as some sourdough bread. Emily had made it was a sourdough Italian loaf. Anyway, that's what we had. And there weren't any ducks, there weren't any geese, nothing was shot today. So it was a pretty slow day for them. I did can up. This is that basically spicy tomato sauce. That's basically what this is. It does not have any of the vinegar or the salt or the spices that I put into my normal salsa recipe. It is just the vegetables strained and then canned as basically a really spicy tomato sauce. And my plan for using that is going to be to use it when I'm making, what is that I did for Joe's birthday? Like super nachos. Normally I would put in a jar of salsa, and I thought this would be, if I really did like 4 pounds of meat, I could put in 1 jar of that so it would disperse some of the spiciness, not be quite so spicy. I could also add some of it if I wanted wanted to make some spicier beefaladas. Normally beefaladas are very like bland, I guess, and that was by design because my kids, my older kids, didn't really like that spicy kind of stuff when they were young, and that was how beefaladas came about. But anyway, I think now I could add a little spice to it and really bring that up a notch too. So anyway, that's what I'll be doing with that. I had picked cucumbers the other day. I don't remember, maybe that was yesterday. I don't remember if I showed that in a video, picking the cucumbers, but I went back out today and found even more. We're getting into that time of year where we're going to start getting some frost. It did freeze one of the last, when was that?
What do you want me to do?
I don't remember, but we are getting into some freeze nights here, and I just want to get everything picked as much as possible. So making up some pickles here. Maria, what you can do, as soon as I get this first jar packed, you can put the dill on top, and then you can get out the tablespoon.
This dill?
Yep. You can get out a tablespoon.
Does it look alright?
Canning salt and sugar. Yes.
Okay.
I was going to go down and get the fire going.
Peter just went duck hunting.
Okay, so he's...
Or goose hunting, I guess. Goose. He took goose decoys.
and-
He knows we're going down there, so
Okay.
I said, if you get home and we're not here, come on down to the ice house.
And I told Mike to stop down there when
Oh,
he's done
okay.
trimming.
I just got some corn.
Sure.
We're gonna put some corn over the fire, and then we'll do hot dogs, and we'll do buns like we did that time where we toasted them up. That was so
Sounds
good.
good. All right, I'll get the fire going. I'm going to snag a little more dry wood.
No,
Or just
what you
kinda
can make
shove it
sure
all in.
you're gonna shove it all in. What you can just make sure
Gonna fit in there?
it's gonna fit in there, because what you kind of do is you kind of take this where it's like that. You can kind of stick it down along the. Oh, you could have put dill in these too. I forgot.
Wait, the bottom?
Yep, you put dill in the bottom and then dill on the top.
I can't. This is really horrible.
Well then, watch. I'll do the first one. If it doesn't want to slide down there at all,
Just jam it in.
then you just kind of jam it in.
Beautiful.
I've got my singer with me. Singing, always singing. Yes, I am videoing you with a cape of a blanket on. All right, we're going to head down to the ice house. I am going to say it again. I get comments wondering why we call the ice house the ice house. Isn't an ice house where you go when you're ice fishing? Yes, an ice house is what you use for ice fishing. And that originally was the thought when Warren built the ice house. We were going to put it on an area of our property right off of some water, and we were going to use it for ice fishing, especially for ice fishing. And yes, we still can use
right
it
on water.
because we did dig a pond over there so that we could have water. But anyway, the name ice house just stuck because that was what Warren was calling it. But then once we decided that we were going to put it at a different location, we kind of batted around different names and things like that, but everyone just kept calling it the ice house. So we still just call it the ice house, even though we're going to use it year-round, and it's not just going to be for ice fishing. So there is an explanation yet again as to why we call the ice house the ice house.
What was the other thing? Oh yeah.
Alright, let's see if we can get this to pump up. The other one, all the seals are shot in it. This one I can get it to pressure, so that's good. Alright, so these are, it's going to get black and smoky and flame up, so just so you're aware.
Why is it like that?
Well, that's just how mantles are.
This is terrifying!
Why?
Come peek over the edge.
Why is it terrifying? You got a whole floor up there.
Yeah, but like,
What's terrifying?
everything!
Everything. You need to toughen up, girl.
I could like, just literally just fall to my death. Right there.
Oh, that's so
The ladder
pretty.
can be like,
How do you want your dog?
Well done.
Redneck rotisserie.
Oh yeah?